It's a country with numerous things to do and unique people. From the beautiful mountain tops to the great food, here is bucket list for Europe's last unturned stone. Yes, we are talking about Albania. Today I give you top 5 reasons that you should visit Albania. It's cheap. When I say cheap, I mean really cheap. The cheapest beer I could find was $1.80 for a stein, which is about a liter. Eating out in general was also unbelievably low cost. Without talking too much about the food, one morning I had a huge 2-course breakfast and 2 coffees and my total was $6.50. And this was my dessert, traditional Albanian pancakes with cheese and some kind of fake jam. Stopping for a coffee is equally as cheap. 2 coffees and a bottle of water came to a grand total of less than $2.60. As per usual, alcohol was the most expensive thing we bought, but even then, spirits and a mixer and cocktails were only around $9 in bars in the more upscale, BLLOKU area of the city. For a trip of 3 days I spent about $130. That included every meal out, alcohol as well as taxis to and from the airport. That said, I didn't hold back and could probably have done the whole thing for under $65 if I'd been more frugal. The history and culture. The country of Albania is to be one of the places with the most ancient population traces in the Balkans and Europe. There are evidences of numerous archaeological findings in different parts of the Albanian regions, such as those of Leponica in Flora, Trin in Korka, Zara in Tharanda, nearby the city of Shkodra, in the mountain of Dadi in Tirana, in Prizren and other places that demonstrate for traces of ancient population on the territory of Albania. Many archaeological founded objects have been examined and they have shown that the first Albanian communities were inhabited in the area of Paleolithic in the years 100,000 to 40,000 BC. Albania is mostly known for 3 top cities that are included in the UNESCO's World Heritage, but Trent is like a small world of history. It's the first Albanian destination to be included on UNESCO's World Heritage. Also known as the City of Stone, Gjirokastra captivates the eye of every tourist with its magnificent architecture and history. Known as the beautiful town of 1,000 windows, with an amazing architecture and a great history and culture, there rises the city of Berat. With a bridge that connects the 2 parts of the city, and a number of museums, mosques, monasteries and churches, Berat is truly a treasure of Albania's history. Beautiful beaches. In the south, close to the Greek border, there are some beautiful coastal resorts including Saranda and Ksamil. In the north, less than an hour from the capital of Tirana, is Durrës, a small port city with plenty of beaches. Ksamil is absolutely stunning. Its beaches boast crystal clear water which you'd be forgiven for thinking was the Caribbean. The sun was so fine and soft and the sunsets, well, I'll let the picture do the talking. Tourists are few and far between. The lack of tourists in the city is one of the things that stood out to me the most. I can't recall recognizing French, Spanish or Greek, or any other language being spoken in the street. And as a linguist, these are the kinds of things I notice when I go to new places. I'm certainly nowhere close to being fluent in Albanian, but it has quite a recognizable ring to it and it's definitely the main language I heard being spoken during my stay. The lack of tourists in Tirana at the end of November probably makes sense. But I would expect that to be an entirely different story in the southwestern beach towns in the middle of the summer season. The photo below is of a very empty Skanderbeg Square, a stark difference to many other European main squares, which are often overcrowded with tourists. Amazing bars and restaurants. I ate in all kinds of restaurants in Tirana to try and get an insight into Albanian cuisine and culture. The first night we ate at a very simple brasserie called Karnasi Gare Fatosi, not too far from Sanderbek Square. Its on-street seating area gave the place a very sophisticated feel and was very busy with locals who had stopped by for a beer and a bite to eat on the way home from work. The menu was mainly grilled meat, which seemed to be the staple pretty much everywhere we went. We ordered a few different things from the menu and everything was truly delicious. When it came time to pay, we were astonished at the price, 2 stun beers each and so much food, and the total came to around $16. On the opposite end of the scale, we had dinner one night in restaurant Pacheri Era in Blloku. For starters, we ordered a selection, and what a selection it was. The waiter attempted to explain as best he could what each thing was, but it got a little lost in translation. That being said, everything we ate was delicious. Thanks for watching. Please like the video and subscribe the channel.